Ripley.
That's me.
In town to win gold, nonetheless,
Damn straight.
this weekend. Not your first time at WrestleMania either, my friend. How are you feeling about coming into Los Angeles now and like the big showdown with Charlotte Flair? It's kind of like, listen, there's a lot of chapters to this story.
Oh, yeah.
And you're finally arriving at one where really it should be about Rhea Ripley's time, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like to think so.
Let's call it a day there.
But yeah, going into WrestleMania 39, it's definitely been a hectic 3 years since the first time that we've wrestled at WrestleMania. I feel like we both changed tremendously.
We can all go outside now.
yeah, seriously. Oh my God. What a time to be alive. But I feel like I've grown so much since then. So like going into WrestleMania 39 against Charlotte, I feel like she's underestimating me, and I feel like this is my redemption story.
Speaking of grown so much, I saw Buddy walking around this morning.
Yo, he's yoked, right?
What is going on?
Yeah.
His right arm is 205 now. He's huge.
You need to tell him this because he doesn't believe me. No. He thinks he's small, and I'm like, yo, bro, like, you're double me, and I'm pretty big.
Well, I know you've always been like a super hard workout, right? Like, I know that's always been your thing, but surely like working out with him, is that like a whole other thing?
I think I put him to the test sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why he's so big now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
He's just trying to outdo me. That's why. I lift like pretty heavy, and I think it surprises him. And I try my best. I try my very best to get as close to the weight that he's lifting as possible, and I know it really irks him, and he just has to go up. He's like, I'll have a light day today. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to shoulder press the 70s real quick. And he's like, yo, now I got to do 125.
Yeah, look what you've done.
Yeah.
You say also about changes though, like I feel like a lot of people love the switch that was turned when you joined Judgment Day.
Yes.
Can you just walk us back to like when the idea is kind of floated to you, and like, because obviously now it's like worked out amazing, and like, you know, Dom's hot, you're hot, the group itself, you know, Finn's going into Hell in a Cell, like, wow, the group has obviously worked tremendously well now.
Yeah.
So when it was first kind of floated to you, do you remember like what that sounded like and what you were thinking?
Yeah, I remember Edge came to me one day. I was tagging with Liv Morgan at the time. I love Liv. I thought that was one of my funnest moments. And then I joined the Judgment Day, and I'm like, yo, it just gets better and
180,
better. Yeah. But Edge came to me one day, and he's like, I have this idea. Would you be down? And I was like, I mean, absolutely. I get to learn from someone like Edge. Yeah. It's insane going out there with him every week, and just like, I learned so much in that short period, and I think it got cut off a little bit too soon. Yeah. But yeah, when he was running down his ideas, I was extremely excited. I was like, this is like one of my childhood dreams. I cried when he retired. So being able to possibly just like even think of going out there with him, I was very excited for. And then also with someone like Damian Priest, I came up with him in NXT. We came to the main roster at the same time. We had our orientation for the main roster at the same time. Yeah, we both went to Connecticut together, no one else. So like, knowing that he was going to be a part of it too, like I was so down to it. We have great chemistry. I didn't know what my chemistry was going to be like with Edge, but I knew that I would learn anyway, so I didn't really mind. And then to just like have everything change so drastically fast as well, and have Edge out of it, and then Finn in, and then we're feuding with Edge, and then I started beating up Ray and Dom, and then Dom fell in love with me, and you know,
it happens.
Yeah,
it happens.
I mean, can't help him, but you know.
And Dom was saying to me, it's funny how like, you know, four of you when you travel together, it's like Mexican, Australian, Irish, Puerto Rican. Just what a cocktail.
It's just like, yeah, have fun guys, let's see what happens. And it's just been such a wonderful like blossom. Yeah. You know, it's been wild.
No, I've got to move you along because there's a million people here. Just the quick one final for me. Did you personally think, maybe Bianca when it was Royal Rumble? There's a lot of thing there, like, you know, first kind of major stars or like feuds without the Four Horsewomen, and then you got, you know, her and the Street Profits, you got yourself in Judgment Day. Seems like there's a lot there, but the Charlotte history, I guess, outweighed.
Yeah, so I did think about Bianca. Obviously, I wanted to get back at Charlotte, and her winning the championship, I was like, okay, this is my opportunity. I think Bianca and I were going to have our time at a different stage, whether that be at a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam or anything. I just feel like
it's there.
It's going to come back to me and Bianca, and it's going to be like, these are the two girls that are changing the women's division and taking over, and they're going head to head, and it's going to be a battle of who wants to lead the women's division now. And I feel like if that's at WrestleMania, maybe WrestleMania 40, you never know.
day, man, we're in pain. Every one of us works hurt all the time. We work hurt. We're on the road. We miss our families. But we do this stuff because of the passion and the love that we get in reciprocation for our hard work and what the fans love and the hard money and the time that they invest into our characters, man. It's such a special thing to be able to do that on such a level on, you know, I mean, this is the top of the mountain.